All right, so we wanted to talk about our protocol here real quick. This is an example of when we were in Houston, we did a field test on a runner. So we met at a track, and this is an example of after one of the phases that runner did, we had him sit down immediately. And the reason we do this is because we want to measure the peak production of lactic acid after each phase, okay? So what we did is he sat down, we took a sample to see during that effort how much lactic acid was produced. Now, as we're doing that, we're talking to him about perceived exertion, we're checking heart rate, and many things like that. So after about a minute, we're going to then go take another one to see if that sample, or if that lactic acid reading is going to be higher, which means that aerobic system isn't necessarily catching up, or if it's starting to drop, that means that aerobic system is now utilizing that lactic acid as energy and fuel and combusting it. So with our protocol, not only are we looking at that aerobic capacity, but we're also looking at the anaerobic capacity and that max production. So once we get that reading and start to see it drop, we then tell the athlete, let's go ahead and start that recovery process, because we're not going to start that next phase until those lactic acid levels are at a resting, if not below that level. That way, once we start the next phase, we know it's going to be as accurate as possible. Reach out for more info.